Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we have a chilling tale that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the story of a remote island, strange inhabitants, and the dark rituals that take place there. But first, imagine waking up soaked, bruised, and freezing on a beach no one has mapped. There's no signal, no boats in sight, only silence, and the feeling that you're being watched. Buckle up, because this one is a wild ride. It all began one fateful night when a group of friends set out on a sailing trip. They were looking for adventure, seeking the thrill of the open sea. But as they journeyed farther from the mainland, a sudden storm hit. Panic set in as they struggled to keep the vessel afloat. Despite their best efforts, the boat capsized. They found themselves in icy waters, fighting for survival. One by one, they were tossed by the waves until only 3 managed to cling to debris, bobbing in the dark sea. After what felt like an eternity, they were washed ashore on a secluded island. Exhausted and disoriented, they stumbled onto the beach, hoping to find help. But as they explored, they quickly realized this was no ordinary island. The landscape was eerie and unsettling. The trees twisted unnaturally, and strange sounds echoed through the air. It was as if the island was alive, watching their every move. The trio, Jake, Mia, and Tom, decided to venture deeper, desperate for answers. As they moved through the dense jungle, they encountered bizarre symbols carved into the trees. The air grew thick with an unsettling tension, and they felt an unshakable sense of being observed. Then, they stumbled upon a clearing, and what they saw made their blood run cold. In the center of the clearing stood a group of islanders, dressed in tattered. Here's where everything shifted. This wasn't just survival, this was trespassing. And they hadn't just landed on an island. They had stepped into an ancient theater of shadows. They were gathered around a makeshift altar, chanting in a language the trio couldn't understand. Fear gripped Jake, Mia, and Tom as they realized they had walked into the middle of a ritual. The islanders noticed the newcomers, their eyes widening in surprise. Instead of fleeing, they began to approach, their chants growing louder. The trio felt their hearts race as they tried to back away, but it was too late. The islanders surrounded them, their intentions unclear. The leader of the group, a tall figure with a striking presence, stepped forward. He spoke in broken English, introducing himself as Amani. He explained that the island was a sacred place, untouched by the outside world, and that the rituals were meant to appease the spirits of the land. Jake, Mia, and Tom were terrified, but also intrigued. They learned that the island had a dark history. Many who had come before them had disappeared, never to be seen again. Faced with the choice of either joining the islanders or risking their lives in the jungle, the trio reluctantly agreed. They were led to a small hut, where they were given strange garments and instructed on their roles in the ceremony. As night fell, the island transformed. The air buzzed with energy, and the rituals began. Jake, Mia, and Tom watched in horror as the islanders danced around a fire, their movements synchronized, their chants echoing into the night. Suddenly, the mood shifted. Amani approached the trio, urging them to join in. They hesitated, but knew they had no choice. But then, something went wrong. One of the islanders collapsed, convulsing as if possessed. The chanting grew frantic, and the atmosphere turned chaotic. Jake, Mia, and Tom realized they were part of something far more sinister than they had imagined. In the chaos, they seized the moment to escape. They fled into the jungle, adrenaline pumping through their veins. The islanders pursued them. their chants echoing in the darkness, a haunting reminder of what they had become a part of. After what felt like hours of running, they finally reached the beach. They spotted a piece of debris from their boat, still floating in the water. With no time to waste, they clung to it, praying for rescue. Days later, a passing ship spotted them and pulled them from the water. As they were taken aboard, they looked back at the island, shrouded in mist. They vowed never to speak of what happened there, but the memories lingered, haunting them. What happened on that island remains a mystery. Some say it was a place of dark magic. Others believe it was a refuge for lost souls. One thing is certain: some places are better left unexplored. They escaped the island, but some part of them never truly left. And every night since, when the wind howls and the shadows grow long, they swear they still hear the chanting. Thanks for joining us on this chilling tale. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay safe and keep exploring the unknown.